This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
Pour drinking.
Light it up.
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 You're tuned into the Drunken Threesomes with the first ladies. Got you turning up the temperature about 80 degrees. Growing up in a DMV, go best friend, go best friend. Bonding on this sisterhood, we know you love this blend. Come toast with us, get drunk with us, and get into this tea. Come spar with us, no judge with us, and R.E.A.D. Okay, you looking like you wanna come over and take a peek. You can have one of us or all three of us with the swinger of the week. Wow. Hey, it's Meika AKA Taji.
It's Kia.
And this is Mel, and this is the Drunken Threesomes with the First Ladies. Welcome.
Hey guys.
A.
Oh yes, hey.
Okay. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I got cleavage today. Okay, and a cleavage.
Okay, shout out to the Cleve down there. Cleve, okay?
Little mama,
Well,
mama.
It won't be down there, but it be to one of these sides. Yes, to the Cleve.
Okay,
Yes.
and it's somewhere over there. Yes.
Oh, that way.
Yes. Okay. Yes, mama. Yes.
So this episode is brought to you by drumroll, please.
I said I was going to do one. I was going to have the actual one, but I always forget.
Oh, next time we have to do it next time. Yes, it goes out to KT Massage Treatment.
Okay.
Yay! So this amazing lady is in Mount Vernon, New York. Okay. Hey, shout out to Mount Vernon, New York. Okay. She specializes in deep tissue, hot stone, Swedish massages, prenatal, reflexology, medical, and KT's signature massages. Again, she's based out of Mount Vernon, New York. And if you want to book an appointment, you can give her a call at 914-276-5581, or you can hit her website up at www.ktmassagetreatments.com. Okay, girl. Hey, girl. Hey.
Yes, that's the one with that. They more in that warming stuff. Yes, honey. Yes. So we always shouting out in Maryland, unfortunately for New Yorkers, if y'all passing through, y'all could. Oh, what is that? Girl, I thought I saw a spider. Hold on.
Batman.
But like, what is that? It's not a spider though. Like a piece of lint just stuck on the wall. Like,
It's probably a web.
Oh, we ain't webbing those either. I'm gonna have to get my spray when we come back from commercial break. But yes. Shout out to her because she definitely do a good job. I need to book her again for this lower back. But
yeah,
it was a great time. It was a great time. Definitely got shout out these black old businesses, y'all.
Okay.
Speaking of, I guess we should toast after all of that.
Okay.
So grab your glasses and let's click. To another episode and us being back, bitches, because we back. Okay.
Okay.
Like we never left. Okay.
Okay. So yes. Shout out to all of our old host swingers. If you're new, welcome. If you're old host swinger, welcome back. Thank you for allowing us to keep you coming. We really appreciate you. Make sure if you haven't done so, subscribe to our channel. And also hit the notification bell so you'll know when we come on. And then go ahead and hit the like button. It's free. Share, comment, and all that jazz to get us in the recommended. Always mess that part up. The recommended section of your YouTube. We really, really appreciate all of the love and support.
Yes, we do.
And speaking of swingers, let's get into the swinger of the week. Oh,
We don't have one.
Well, let's not.
Y'all
Well,
surprised, guys.
shout out to all of the swingers that have been swinging with us and joining our orgy. All of you are new and old, are our swinger of this week. We really, really appreciate you. Yeah.
Oh, that was a cute little recovery right there. Like, okay. My God, bitch. Hold on. She need a toe.
Okay.
Y'all need to get y'all glasses. Y'all need to
Yes, that was cute.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Melanie, stay ready so she don't have to get ready. Okay.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Because I would have been like,
when people be saying stuff, they look at me now and I be like, okay, because they know.
Yes, you definitely hit the okay. Hit the okay. So then I mean, with that, we could just jump right into what we like to do, but you know.
Oh, we gonna recap.
No judge. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I left that off my thing. I was about to go roll. I forgot all about my recap. It's been so long.
You talking about some no judge though.
Yes. I was ready.
That was the R.E.A.D.
Yeah, I was ready to take it. Okay, you know what? Let the people know how y'all are doing. Let me get my little notes together because you know it's been a while. We should have some highlights.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
well,
Yes,
I could go
right on over that.
I could go first in my weekend because I don't. Well, this past weekend was very interesting, but I can't even share that. It was definitely interesting to say the least. I did work though. But yeah, but my weekend prior to that actually was really nice. We went out for my mom's birthday. The family went out. My son's girlfriend was able to meet the rest of the family that she didn't meet. We had a good time. We went, I forgot where we went. It was somewhere, I forgot. But it was good. The food was good. It was in Annapolis.
Okay.
Yeah, what else? Went to a pool party on a Tuesday night.
Okay. On a school night.
Yes, on a school night. Went to a pool party. Shout out to Abu Toya, my good girlfriend. She planned a surprise birthday party for her boo, her man, and it was nice. It was nice. It was a nice amount of us. Some people came late. You know, Black people always coming late. But that was out in VA. It was really nice. We had a really good time. Like everybody had a good time. Everybody was flirting and drinking, driving a boat. And then surprisingly I was not drunk. All them shots I took of Casamigos and Don Julio, and I was not drunk. Like at all. I think my mind must have programmed because I kept saying I can't get drunk because I gotta drive home. And I mean, although I had backup, his man's, I guess, his best friend, and he came with his wife, and he was like, "Well, he could take me home, and the wife could drive my vehicle if worst case." But I didn't get drunk at all, so it was really weirdy. Yeah, it was weirdy, but I had a really good time. I enjoyed myself. I think that's my yeah.
Okay. Good. You deserve to because you be schooling and working and schooling.
Okay.
Yes.
Halfway through, almost finished. Halfway through.
Yes, I was getting ready to say, "So you're almost finished."
So yeah, halfway.
Yes, we almost finished with school because I'll be going to school with Melanie in my head. Yes, going to school. Yes, gotta go to school.
Okay.
So yes, so I was having fun in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, with my husband. We celebrated our 3-year wedding anniversary on last Tuesday. Woo, woo, woo. But yes, I went yoga in for the first time.
Namaste. I am proud of you, honey, for that. Yes. Okay, across the board. Okay.
And the lady was like, "This your first time? You sure you want to leave? You want to leave?" I said, "Nah, I'ma stay. Nah, I'ma stay." Yes. And she didn't catch it, but I was like, "Nah, I'ma stay. Thank you." So yes, but it was great. I drank a lot and I didn't get drunk. I was sleepy.
Maybe this liquor watered down or something.
I know that liquor was Dion was shocked. He was like, "You drank more than me," and I did.
You always drink a lot when it's not with us.
Because y'all drinks be strong.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Cause I water my drink down a little bit. Like, don't do that. When we did the BFF drink, don't do that.
Well, now
And you was just going in talking about, ooh, the chocolate is so crisp and cold and crunchy and it's thick, superb. Like, don't play yourself. Don't,
don't do that to me.
Mine wasn't strong.
Don't
Mine wasn't strong. That green one, it was just
that night Quilly one. Yeah,
it was just.
I hate with y'all.
It did look like NyQuil. It was just too green, but
it matched your pajamas though. That was real.
Yes, but it wasn't strong
after that.
Yeah, no, it was. So I'm ready now. So I'll say that to say my liver and kidneys are ready now. I'm ready. I promise. Don't do that.
Well, we ain't got nothing going on, so.
Shout out to Aunt Debbie who watches our show when she can. We went to her and Uncle Daddy Russell house.
Can she watch this?
What happened?
Nothing. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. And then when we came back on Tuesday on our actual anniversary, we actually celebrated my mother-in-law because our wedding was actually on her birthday. So we celebrated her on that day too. So I had a very adventurous weekend.
You did. She was cute too. Her little dress with the split up the flat. I was like, okay, girl.
Oh, thank you, girl.
Okay. She was cute out there in them street with that split up there like that. Go ahead, Peaches.
Okay, Peaches was getting it.
Okay.
What you do, girl?
Okay, well, these last 2 little weekends, I mean, I'm just going to name recap because it was a lot going on. But one recap was, of course, I talked to Mr. Collins. I'm getting good at this. We be talking like weekly now.
Good.
And out of nowhere, like the conversation, he was like, when you going to let me meet, who you talking to, your little lady friend? And I'm like, who? He's like, how I feel about it, but like, I want to meet your little lady friend. He was like, you don't have to, not bring around. I want to see who you with, like who you interacting with, and who my baby girl around. And I'm like,
they done cloned your father.
Right. So I'm like,
is this Daryl?
Yeah. So then he was like, y'all get a flight out here. And he's like, well, I can't pay for y'all flight. He's like, but if y'all drive, I'll get y'all gas. I was like, okay. What? He was like, yeah, your little lady friend. I was like, oh, well, when I get one, I'll let you know. And he was like, when you was just with somebody? And I was like, who? And he was like, you was with, with some girl. I was like, oh, I ain't wearing no more. Like, that was a minute ago. Don't bring her up. And he was like, oh, I don't want to trigger nothing. I don't want to trigger. I was like, all right. But I thought that was like different because my father has never. So I'm like, since when you want to meet? It's like, boy. So yeah, these conversations are getting real interesting. Y'all stay tuned because I'm sure I'm gonna have something for y'all by this Friday. That seemed to be our talk day Friday. And then lastly, I was trying to have a self, caring day and just enjoy myself, relieve myself from these little back pains and stress and stuff. So I'm gonna go get my nails and feet done. First of all, it started out whack because my feet appointment was before my nails, which was somewhere else. So I get there and the lady already, she like, oh, you need a filling. I'm like, I know. And she like, well, I can have Larry. I was like, no, Larry's not doing anything here. I was like, you already know what I'm here for. So first I had to shut her down there. So then I sit down and then she comes over there and I should have known. She eased by me and she like, the 10 o'clock appointment was late because my appointment was at 11 and it was 10:50. She was like, they were late. So now, we're going to do her feet and then we do you. So I'm thinking this is the lady that's already in the chair. They're like, no, that's somebody else. Once she finished that customer, then she's going to put the lady that was the 10 o'clock that was late in the chair and then me. So I was like, oh, I got a problem with that. Because I was like, first of all, the lady, she was late for her appointment. Why would you offset and now have me late? And I was like, and I have an appointment. I'm not staying here with y'all all day. So I had to turn up. I got real upset real quick. Like, damn, I had just zenned just to turn up. And I was like, you know what? Let me calm down. Let me sit down. So I was like, no, y'all need to figure this out or something. Cause she was like, cause I'm not coming back. Like if I leave, I'm not coming back, period. So then she was like, okay, well, we'll give you the discount on my pedicure. So they end up knocking off a big amount off my pedicure. And I was like, Okay, because my appointment was at 1:15, but I told him my appointment was at 1. Cause first of all, like I just didn't want to be up in there all day. I didn't come here to wait. So that's what I ended up having to do. I was so annoyed by that. I felt like the 10 o'clock should have been the one who had to wait if your 11 o'clock is on time. But apparently that's not how they was operating. So they know I had an attitude. And then Susie, when I was getting ready to leave, she's like, it don't matter. Anybody who come, they come, like I take you. I was like, no, you should have did that this time. Don't tell me that now. You should have did that. And then she fucked with her tip. She didn't get her regular tip that she normally gets. She fucked that up. But when I went to go get my nails done, shout out to Sal. Like we was getting real deep, like we was deepy and just talking and kikiing and all of that. And I was like, oh, he a little hood. Like I like this little Asian man. He hood and stuff, and he did a really good job. And he got the tip that she would have gotten. So yeah, that pretty much.
Okay.
Sums up my whole little weekend recap on the mic.
Yes, your nails is cute because I saw what you asked for and what you got. That was real cute.
What I got, he remixed it, because I was like, I can't be all extra wild like that, but like just kind of like around this concept-ish and stuff. So he was like, all right, I got you. And then I was like, okay, this cute. I like that. All right, like, okay, ching wong, like, yes, get it. You feel me? You feel me? I was ready.
I hope we don't have no Asians. Shout out to the Asians. I hope we don't have no Asians.
Shout out to them.
I just spat on myself.
Shout out to them. Like, shout out. I'm saying they are. But, we can now get into, because I got ahead of myself. Like, whew, okay, come spot with us, no judge with us, and
R.E.A.D.
Okay. Real entertainment all day. Sourced by the Shade Room, Neighborhood Talk, Nori Online, and Hollywood Unlocked. Hosted by me, Meika AKA Taji, where all news is juicy and allegedly. Let's begin, shall we? First up, we'll keep it plain and simple. Congratulations, Khloe Kardashian and Tristan. They welcomed their second child, Bear Sargon. While they're welcoming their baby, her sister, on the other hand, they have definitely called it quits. So Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson are no more. Source says basically they decide to be friends. They have a lot of love and respect for each other, but they found a long distance is demanding and their schedules is not allowing them to basically spend a lot of time with each other. So it was mutual. So I was like, okay, because definitely Kim was like, I'm going to head out. So
was those tattoos real or was they fake?
I don't know. She probably was real big. Like, he got a million tattoos. He probably get that right and covered up. So farewell to that relationship. And speaking of farewell, we also have another farewell, which had the internet circulating because everybody thought the Breakfast Club was done. So Angela Yee announced her departure from the Breakfast Club, reveals she'll be hosting her own daily show. So I was like, about time. She deserved her own. So, some people rocking with her, not making it like everybody quit when it was just her, laughing my ass off. Dramatic much. Okay. Oh, we don't care. Somebody was a little upset. He wasn't really needed, to be honest. So that departure wasn't necessary. Stay humble. Okay, so yes, to clear it up, it's just he is leaving, but the Breakfast Club is still going strong. Cause I was like, oh no, I woke up to that. I was like, no, the breakfast. But
we weren't watching it no more anyway. Were we?
Well, I mean, they don't really be showing it on Revolt for real. But like, right. I'll go on YouTube and just play YouTube on my TV and listen to it while I'm working. Just like I do No Name podcast too. I'll play it back there and I'll be like, I'm like, well, that was funny. So yes. But speaking of still going strong, as everybody know, Brittany got hit with that 9 years on the mic, basically for the whole We Charge situation, and where she gave her little speech really behind the bars. And I was like, she was really a threat. That was so extra. But what was even more extra is the fact now the lesbians is down about 50,000 points because of this whole little stud line praise dance that they did, the shenanigans for Free Britney Garner, and it was
they wasn't even in unison. Like, they was all out of order.
What? I didn't even see that.
It was a mess. But anywho, as there is an update now, finally, it looks like the White House has finally having discussions about swapping. So yeah, they confirmed for the first time negotiations between Washington and Moscow of a prisoner exchange were on the go, were on the way after the United States proposed the deal that the WNBA star Brittany Garner and another American prisoner paused. So yeah, now it's in the talks, it's in the works. So hopefully they just get her out and get her back on home. But that'll still be unraveling. But as of right now, she will be doing her time. 9 years is what they gave her. And speaking of some more in the prison type of situations, we have R. Kelly fiance Joy Savage pregnant by I'm mad they put this Grace singer jaw drop and tell all, which she says she has a book, 11-page book where she's telling all. But it actually was an update and confirmed by R. Kelly's lawyer. It was like not today. So she was like, there is no truth to report there is no truth to reports that Joy is releasing a tell-all memoir, and she is certainly not pregnant with R. Kelly's child. People are just insane. Carry on. So she definitely confirmed that. And somebody was like, certainly not sent me. Okay. So yeah, girl, I don't know. That was just publicity.
Well,
I
she
don't
couldn't have
know.
been pregnant by him because he been locked up for a couple of years. How she get
Exactly. So that's
pregnant
what I was.
afterwards?
Everybody was like, "How? Like what?" So yeah, pretty interesting. So that's all like pretty. Well, you know what? Not quite. I thought I was done with the prison, but then I had to circle back around because we have this man, Tiana tell her husband, Lord. Okay, reportedly arrested at Dallas airport after TSA found over 6 ounces of marijuana in his backpack. So somebody was just casually just made their way to the airport and they see our mom over here getting arrested. So they pull out, start videotaping, and he definitely was getting arrested. And they're basically saying like that shit could carry up to 2 years, like if he get convicted. They said airport found marijuana in his backpack. He's reportedly been charged with a state jail felony and could face up to 2 years in jail if convicted. So yeah, state jail felonies. I'm like, oh no.
Oh, I
But
mean,
well,
everyone
go
gets so
ahead, boo.
emotional about marijuana. It's natural.
Okay. I don't know. But in the meantime, while he's over here getting arrested and locked up and everything, his wife is definitely out here enjoying the farewell tour that she is on, where she had featured Brandy and aka Mercedes. Like tonight I came out of retirement for a little cameo. Only time Teller could get me to hit the stage and dance again. I had so much damn fun. And she thanked her, and boy oh boy, they definitely had fun and kept it like really, really spicy out there, as you guys can see. And then even got a little more crotch
Oh,
action in the face. And yes, right there. So I was like, damn, all I had to say to that was just, well done, everyone. And, someone else said, girl, you better have the same energy on Sunday because you pissed me off last Sunday. Well, it was definitely the finale. If y'all didn't know,
yes,
so
yes.
it was. I mean, her performance was given. Like
Yes, it was given. She made me
given that
proud.
little okay.
Where
And
she
somebody
get
else
that good performance from though? That's what I don't understand. Like she was jacked up all
for
these
that broke
episodes, and all
arm.
of a sudden she busts out with a good performance. Where does come from? She must have been
Yes.
practicing.
Murder encouraged her. Murder
Yes,
was encouraging
yeah,
her.
that's
She said
true.
where she get that good performance from.
Yes, all these years, her arm was hurting her.
I
Ooh,
was like, oh,
child,
she busting,
yes.
busting
Okay,
on,
she
busting on
sure
that
did.
handstand.
And fell off that thing into a split. I was like, "Ooh, girl."
Mm.
That was okay. I want a Mercedes experience too, girl. I'm with you. Okay.
Me too.
So in local news, we have child Spirit Airline employee and passenger got into a heated altercation at DFW airport. So yeah, the Karen, she reached over, honey, and she really reached over and slapped the shit out of him. When she did that, none of the men came, nothing or whatever. But he was like, oh no, not today. So he ran and trampled over that hoe. She fell and he fell too, but he didn't even hit her yet until they both got up. And then that's when he went to reach and pop, slapped her in the back of her head. And then she went down into like a yoga position. This is what we like to call a goddess yoga pose. Yes, for my yogis out there.
Sorry.
He definitely went into the
Why are
yoga
you
pose.
like this?
So it was like, damn, girl, like, what did you expect? Like, she really high-yarded, like, she high-yards him. But
I feel like they was both wrong because he was like at first when she was pushing him away and telling him to get out of her face, he still kept coming into her face. She didn't do anything to that one man. One man did come over and try to separate him. And when that one man came, she reached over the man and slapped him. And then that's when he hit her. So she was wrong for doing that because she was showing off because she figured, okay, this man here now, he'll protect me. No, but you still not supposed to hit him. She should have, but the dude was wrong first because he was all in her face when she kept saying, get away from me, faggot, or whatever she was saying. He was in her face. And then when the man came, then she reached over the man. If you go back, you'll see she reached over the man and slapped him.
That's where it only aired from. They left out that first beginning part that you said. It's aired from the part when she plot like how y'all slapped him.
Oh no,
and I was like,
the beginning, yeah.
Okay,
like in her face,
but
you still don't see it from the very beginning. Like what caused that altercation?
All of
you
it.
see it when the dude was like coming towards her, and she was
getting,
like, "Get away from me, get out of her face."
Right.
That's where I saw it from.
Like, what did she do for him to even come to her like that? For her to say, "Get out of my face."
I don't know, but
and then some other dude was like, "Hit me, hit me." You seen the other dude was like, "Hit me, hit a man." He wasn't trying to hit him though.
Yeah, she hit the lady.
He was trying
to hit But let's keep it going then, because we got some other little local news. I tell you, the locals, y'all is tripping out here to the locals. So a groom exposed cheating bride affair with brother-in-law and plays their sex tape during wedding. So this went circulating. It was very trending. So the groom a groom exposed a video of his wife having an affair with her brother-in-law after the couple exchanged vows during their wedding. In 2019, wedding took place in China and resurfaced on TikTok as a commenter was stunned by the groom's behavior during the wedding. According to the New York Post, the couple had been together for 2 years and were engaged for 6 months before the wedding. However, the bride claimed she was allegedly abused by the groom and turned to his pregnant sister's husband as a shoulder to cry on. Their bond drew them closer and they started having an affair. In the video, the couple starts to exchange their vows. When a video of the bride appears on the screen, she's having a sexual encounter with her brother-in-law. The groom yells, "Did you think I didn't know about this?" So,
child, I know you lying. I would not.
And somebody said,
"Why waste your money?"
Because that's exactly what this person said. This is so corny because you went out your way to humiliate her, but you spent all that money on that damn wedding
that you cannot get back. I know you lying.
Right. This me all day. Get even on some calm shit. Okay.
No, you ain't really get even if you spend all that money.
Somebody said, when is the Netflix documentary air? Okay. And I want to see the wedding.
Right.
So that's cute. What would you say? Because you was like, because I heard you. I heard it.
Because what I'm saying is like Melanie said, you spent all this money because weddings are not cheap. And then you said your vows. Like, what does this even mean anymore? I'm so confused. You said your vows and then you played the video like you're already married.
And did his oh yeah, you're right. You already married.
Yeah,
but
you didn't say your I do's.
I mean, I don't know if where they at China. I don't know if their rules are different, but
the law might be different in China.
But you could have did your sister know? Because your sister is a victim as well. It was
she is. Where is she pregnant?
I would be fucking pissed if I was the sister. Like, why would you do that? You could have did that and humiliated her another type of way and didn't have a wedding. Like at the bridal party or something.
And now right. You just humiliate your sister as well. Because when she knew her nigga was cheating, her baby daddy was cheating, and she just found out, oh my God, like you.
Them Asian people ruthless, man. Y'all seen Squid Games? They ruthless.
She said Squid Games.
They are ruthless. They don't give a fuck.
I'm taking a listen. It is what it is.
And speaking of ruthless, we're gonna get into this real quick snackle in a crack. So we all know, congrats to Blueface. He had his baby girl, Journey, Alexis Porter with his baby mother. So this is their second child together. His baby mother, Jay Alexis.
That baby
right,
feet
little
big.
baby big toe.
That's a big old club
It's so
foot.
big.
So of course we know who wasn't feeling it, Krishan, but Shorty went on a real it was like maybe 10 emotions and a whole plethora of stories. Like she was drinking Hennessy and Red Bull, literally killing that shit, going in like, how you gonna do some dumb shit like this? And then she laughing and she like, you funny, like this shit is funny. And then she's like, I'm fucking leaving you. And then she's like, no, I'm staying. Like the dick is fire. The dick is fire. She was like, I'm gonna stick beside him. I'm like, she went through literally like 10,000 emails just getting drunk going in. So that shit went super trending. And when he came home the next day, of course he saw it. But before that, he gave his baby mother a chain, a diamond necklace that had her name on it. And, he made a video of it and posted it. So she was mad about that too. Like, why you posting that, bitch? So once she saw all that, she definitely revealed that she's hurt because Blueface made her get rid of the babies, but had another one with his baby mom. So she just started putting the shit out there in the streets while she went on her live. So here's a little, literally smack spit of that. Hold on.
Let me tell you what hurt, nigga. When you told me to get rid of the babies and then have a baby with a bitch you're not even with. That's what really hurt. Then you post the bitch on the page. What do you mean? That's some punk ass shit. I don't care.
So she basically putting it out there. So apparently she's saying babies. I don't know if she was having twins or what, but either way,
more than one abortion. More than one abortion.
Maybe one abortion. Yeah, could be. Yeah, the way they be fucking, because she went on a Shade Room interview and said they fuck at least 3 times a day. She was like, she be putting him to sleep. He be the tired one, but they fuck at least 3 times a day. So it gets more. So then as he got home the next day after all the little video, all that shit went trending, he's on it and they start discussing it. He discussing her stories and was basically why are you doing all of that? Got the people thinking you hurt. Like, you not even hurt. Stop playing. So this is what he had to say a little bit.
Popping your shit. I'm popping it because you know what's going on. Popping your shit like you finna go somewhere. Did you come back? Yeah, I come back and what? I come back and then what? You give me a hug and a kiss, and you get straight to it. All right, so stop doing the you got these.
So he basically saying, stop fronting like you hurt. Like, as soon as you did all that popping off last night, as soon as I got in here, the next morning you gave me a hug and a kiss. She was like, because you my daddy. And he was like, all right, so stop fronting like you hurt. Like, stop all this dumb shit. So then, child, it gets worse. So now he on his live, she over there on her live. And he tells her basically, yeah, he's still messing with his baby mom. And it was just damn, it was just so casually. So I'm gonna let y'all hear that.
Regardless. Are you fucking her or what? Let me know. Yeah, that's my baby mama. What do you mean? I'm fucking with her. There you go, fucking that shit, okay? There you go, fucking your shit. Why your face look like that? What do you mean? Hey, no pussy for you. Like you didn't notice it.
So yeah, he's like, yeah, what you mean? Like, you act like you ain't noticed already. So she in the back like, no pussy for you. But my thing is, if he was just with his baby mother, he already got it. So it was just a lot. But the only ones I feel sorry for is the little babies, in which he did get to spend some time with the son. So I told you they got 2 kids together. So he was, there spending time and doing his daddy duties, and he gave him a haircut. To go back to school, which I don't know. I don't think little man really liked the haircut, but that was the finished product. But child, after all of that, I just had to shake my head, shaking my head with no neck, big Ed, like for real, because that shit was a lot. That was a lot.
They just going. Like,
yes. So that concludes the read for the evening. So it's by the Shade Room Neighborhood Talk, Hollywood Unlocked, and Noria Online, where all news is juicy and allegedly. And all I want to know is you sucking dick or nah? But before we go and suck dick, and kiss tips and all that Yes, they gotta have all that before we get to that and sucking dicks and tips and all of that. We do have a game. Okay,
A game.
we have a game that
Hey.
came back. Yes, that came back by popular demand. So we had another swinger who I guess
She's
felt how you guys felt. So they incorporated me. So I just got it right before we hit our posting. So we gonna just I guess we could read our own because I don't know what the fuck I picked. So
oh Lord.
yeah, back by popular demand. And let's roll.
You don't know when you put together.
I'm always first.
I didn't put together the slideshow.
I'm always first.
You gonna read it?
Oh, I can read it. Yes, I apologize. Kia, you are wearing vibrating panties for your husband to control. However, your mother-in-law shows up at the front door to hang out, and your husband turns on the panties, not knowing his mother just walked in. What you doing? So this is funny because my mother-in-law and I are like this. So I'm gonna like, give me a minute, and I'm gonna go upstairs real quick. I gotta take care of something. Then I'm gonna just go back and be like, listen, your mom here, you know. So let me do this right quick, and then I'm gonna go hang out with your mama. That's how that's gonna do. Yeah.
Okay.
But mama in love gonna be like, what the hell? I'm like, I'll be back.
All right, let's see. Okay.
Okay, period.
Someone took you on a first date. Y'all arrived to the location, which is a motel. What you was doing? Nothing. Like, first of all, how you taking me to a motel first date? Like, I don't eat. Oh yeah, that is block. That's instant block right there. And I'm not even worth the hotel. Take me to a motel.
Right, a motel.
I know you lying.
That happened to me when we went out to eat first. But that happened to me before.
Okay, at least you got a meal. Damn.
But I was so disappointed because I was like, "Are you serious?" But anyway, you go to a massage appointment and a very attractive man opens the door. He says, "I booked a couple's massage." Then the woman you have beef with comes out. She didn't use her real name because she know y'all got beef. What y'all doing? I'm getting my money. But I don't want to beef with nobody, but I'm getting my money.
I know that's right.
Okay.
Clearly, she still wanted this service and wanted to spend the money because she made her name alias. So I'm getting my money.
I know
I don't
that's
know
right,
you,
as you should.
but I'm gonna massage her man. Okay, not massage her.
Oh, Lord. Okay, Kia, your husband is very sick, and the only way he can survive is if you give his ex-girlfriend some head. What are you doing? That nigga, listen, that nigga gonna die. He gonna know where he going. He going straight to heaven.
Like shit.
He going straight to heaven. Because first of all, I know his ex-girlfriend, and no gracias. No gracias. No. I don't even like the way Poussine looks, so I'm not about to put my mouth on it. So, sir,
close your eyes.
It's literally
I just
you said what you said. You said what you said.
I said what I said. I love my husband to death.
Dion Hughley, put your
Yes.
hands up.
Rest in peace. Yes. R.I.P. baby.
She ain't my shit. What I said. When the pants come down and the dick is little, what you doing? Yo, I guess we coochie bumping. Like
okay.
I mean, yes, we coochie bumping, bitch. We got the same thing. The fuck you mean? Oh, y'all is so ghetto. I swear.
Your son tells you he got 2 girls pregnant at the same time.
Oh.
Knock on wood.
Yes.
And at the same time, and they're both keeping the babies. What you doing? That's it, because he grown.
Okay. That's his problem.
He's an adult. Ain't nothing I can do. I'll help him take care of him as much as I can. I'll be an active grandmother, but that's about it.
Dang, grandmother. Yes, glam.
Yeah, your son and husband are graduating on the same day at the same time. What are you doing? So that's easy. I'm gonna go to my sons and I'll tell you why. My husband don't go to graduations. He do online school and he gets his degree in the mail, so he ain't even going to no graduation. But he would tell me to go to our sons instead. So sons.
You should have picked your son anyway. Yeah. So he would tell us to go to
He would tell me to go to my sons anyway. Shoot, we'll probably be both going because he ain't going to his graduation. My husband is just so weird.
It said you have 4 seconds to save either your father or brother. What you doing?
Oh,
that's hard.
Hey, I'm gonna say that is hard.
Uh-huh.
Everybody would expect me to say save my brother because he got a lot more life and my dad is old. But it's like you save the one that you know, that you really truly know. I would save my dad.
I can't answer for you. I would have thought that you would say your dad though.
I did. I just said it. I said I would save my dad. Like that.
My dad.
Yes, look it out for me. I would. Yes. Okay. Y'all was coming through with these
That's some good questions.
People think questions type shit. All right.
You find out your boyfriend's baby mother got locked up for 30 years and he wants to move to the state. She's currently locked in with the kids and you. Wow. What are you doing? I mean, it depends on how many hours I need for esthetician and massage because I ain't going back to school.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I'm not going back to school. I mean, I would go.
Okay. She would go. So, all right, that's it. Okay.
She locked up, so it ain't like, you know.
Yeah, but you know,
gonna be there.
A state you ain't really fond of or something, but you know, I guess you going there with him and you're the bonus mom, so I guess it don't.
Well, wait a minute. How old are the kids? Because I don't want nobody with no little kids anyway.
Hey, give on life.
They'll travel themselves now. I don't want no little kids.
Is there a red mark on my forehead?
I can't stand you, yo. It's you for me. It is you for me.
Yeah,
all right, so let's get into this topic, dog.
I'm not. I refuse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so then we can go ahead and get into
sucking
this
nigga dick, okay?
Okay, if you sucking dick or not. So it's been a lot of speculations and stuff, and like, you know, I've heard like a lot of different things from my girlfriends and things like that, what you do, and everybody be like, no, you shouldn't do it like that, do it like this. It's just a lot of different stuff out here, and I would have loved to have a male, which men, we be trying to get y'all the platform, y'all be thugging behind Facebook all the time, but when you actually have the platform, go ahead, speak your shit, pop your shit, like y'all be, I don't know, like, okay, going. So at the end of the day, yeah, we just gonna pop our shit. So whether you agree or you don't, it is what it is. So there was this video that surfaced up. I'm gonna let y'all hear it because for some reason when it play, it's really weirdy. But they were basically saying this is like a way to make your man come fast, is what she was saying. Her name is like Sassy Meika Doll or something like that. I mean, it's Meika Doll, but I'm gonna let y'all hear this real quick.
I'm asking you, Meika, what's the one tip that you can give me when I'm sucking cock to make my man come? Whether it's a rando grinder hookup, whether it's a daddy you've been talking to, whether it's your boyfriend, there's one trick, one simple hack that I figured out how to make any guy come, and that is calling them daddy. I know that sounds ridiculous. Some guys are like, I don't want to be called that. But calling them daddy and saying, yes, daddy, please, daddy, okay, daddy, and also telling them how big their fucking cock is will make them
yes.
Yes, dirty. Stroke their ego a little bit while you're stroking their dick, of course. That's the number one tip I can give you. Give them what they want, and what they want is nasty talk, dirty talk, gagging, spitting, choking, and being called daddy.
So I was like,
I don't know about that daddy thing. They don't care about that.
They don't. They don't. Not really.
But a little bit, what you was like that choking, gagging, or whatever. I did hear that through one of my friends. You know what I mean? Ain't going to name no name. But my friend was like, you got to die a little bit. And I heard that on another podcast when it was like, you got to die a little bit. So I was like, well, what the fuck is die a little bit? Like,
die.
Put your hands up.
Okay. You gotta
Take no breaths until
you
later.
gotta sacrifice your life. That
you mean like can't breathe?
you can't breathe. Like you can't breathe. You snot, your eyes be watering.
Start the water.
Sometimes. Yeah, just sometimes you gotta like hold your breath and then whatever you got, just whatever
Just
breath,
go.
you just live off of that for a while until you can kind of
Not live off of that for a little while. It's just like you boys swimming.
Yes, it is because you hold your breath. It's like, and then it's a lot of water and saliva anyway. So you keep going, and then you'll find the time where you can.
I don't know they killing y'all like that. Like, why they don't know they killing y'all? Damn, what does that feel like? I want to be on there to be really about to kill a bitch. Like,
because it makes, and then when you about to die, it makes your mouth watery too.
Yeah, I know about
and
that.
And all that, them noises. Yeah, they like that. You know when you brushing your tongue and all, yeah, they like that. They like that.
Yeah. Okay. Wait.
So I heard. My family don't be watching these type of. My family don't watch these. Well, my brother was like, y'all talking too nasty now. Even my son was like, I'm about to unsubscribe to y'all. He's like, y'all be nasty. So I don't send out the nasty ones to my family, but so y'all don't watch this part. But yeah.
Oh, we'll put a disclaimer on this show.
Yes, definitely.
Oh my God, I can't.
Because I wanted to know, like, is there a correct way to do it since there's so many different ways? It's just another one of my friends say slow bopping, like licking it from the balls to the shaft and back. And I'm like,
I think it depends, just like head for a woman, it depends on the person because my person don't care about balls. Like he don't care about that. It does nothing for him. And I was like, am I just not doing it right? And he was like, no, I just don't like that. Like he don't care for that. It does nothing. It doesn't turn him on at all. So some people don't care for you to do stuff to the balls. Some dudes like they gooch lick. I've never licked a gooch. I've never done that.
That's between the booty and the.
It's that little area before the booty.
That little skin right there. You have to flip it to the booty hole or something real quick.
Like hit it with the lick clip.
Explain that. Like if you really licking the glute, like how could you explain that? And your tongue slipping to the ass, like
no, that's why it's going down there.
You can't even explain that real quick, like in that moment, like. Damn, like okay, let me head out, cause
exactly. I ain't going down there. But
right, but I agree with Melanie. It depends on the person because I mean, to be frank, I haven't had that many boyfriends in my life, but one dude didn't like right. So one person didn't like the sloppiness, but the other person did, and I'm like, okay, well, so it depends on the person.
I know somebody. His name is similar to. I can't even say that.
Yeah,
I can't even say what his name is, but.
I say, yeah, I don't like sloppy toppy if your spit stink.
Your spit.
I know somebody that they didn't really, they didn't like all that either, and they thing looked like my arm, and they didn't like all that. Yeah, I mean, like all the sloppiness, they liked it neat, which was stupid, but
neat. I never heard it.
It all depends on the person. It all depends on the person.
That's not all that drooling and that salivary hitting the floor and falling down your chest and all that. And you sweating and sweat beads and stuff.
And dying.
Dying.
Edge control.
I've dated someone that tried to make me throw up. Like he wanted me to throw up. excuse me, he
I
wanted me to
see.
throw
I
up.
see.
Like,
Somebody
and I'm
wanna
like,
do
that's
that too.
nasty.
That's stupid shit. Yeah, that is nasty.
He had brought a trash can one time, and I did throw up, but I threw up in the trash can. But that's what he wanted me. I was like, that's disgusting. Like, I'm not about to put. If
That
I
thing.
throw up, I don't want to put my mouth on there.
Oh, that's a whole different level of nasty.
Yeah, he was.
Oh.
It's a thing though. It's a fetish and it's porn. Like you can look it
Mm-hmm.
up in this category. It literally is a thing. Like people get off on that.
Doesn't, because I'm
When
not
you
trying to
throw
suck
up.
that back up. That's nasty. And even like, I'm trying not to be so extra with describing, but even like with all the saliva and stuff, after a while it's too much for me. So I'll have to grab like a sheet or something and wipe a little bit because it's just too much. Because it get cold. It get real cold and it's just so sometimes I have to wipe it a little bit as I'm going. It's just like, okay, 2 seconds, wipe, and then go again.
And go back. Yeah, so yeah, they don't even know you didn't left.
Okay. So when should you have the SD conversation if you newly dating? Like
on the first date.
The conversation.
Like, nah, I'm not trying to be sexual on the first. Like, I'm not trying to give you all that. I'm trying to fill you out or whatever. So the first date go okay. Like, okay, we feel, when should, she should be like, oh, like, so how do you like your dick sucked?
I don't
like,
had that conversation. You don't have that conversation. You just do when you do it, they guide you. I've never had that. How do you like it sucked? I've never had that conversation.
Right. I don't think the conversation happens until it happens. Like y'all having sex, because like you don't I don't know, how do you have a conversation?
Because what are they gonna expect you to do it, and then what if you don't do it? So you should have some type of talk. Like, okay, so let's say, you the nigga and I'm the girl, right? And we going on a date, and I know I don't suck dick, but we went on a date, and I'm like, oh, okay, the date is cute. We on a second date, and I'm like, okay, we vibing, whatever. So now we get to the point, like, okay, we about to be alone, and you're expecting me to suck your dick, but we never had that conversation for me to tell you, oh, I don't do that. Like,
and when we about to get it in, because did I ask you?
Damn, yeah, because I'm telling you when we about to get it in, like, oh, I don't do that. Like, I don't suck dick.
And then I'm going to head out.
Yeah. Now, see,
no pun intended.
We're going so good. Like, so that's literally a deal breaker.
In real life, her past life was a
deal breaker. Because it's like,
because like, because like if you now it could be a situation, because I've had a situation where I feel like he just didn't know what he was doing. He didn't really do it like that, but I'm not doing that either. Then like, no, you're not about to get this mouth and you not giving me yours like that. So no, and then that makes the sex boring in my opinion. So well, like it didn't. At that point, now I'm gonna cheat on you. So we just shouldn't even do. We just shouldn't even.
Or what might happen? Y'all might still do it, and he might not call you no more. Like because he know now you don't. That's not what you do. That's it. Mm-hmm. He gonna get them draws, but then ain't gonna be no. He ain't gonna follow up the next day. Ain't no text. Ain't know what you doing. He gonna just ghost you. Because he know that's not what you giving. But he wanted them draws that night, so he was like, "All right, I'll sacrifice some head for
So, ladies, y'all.
So either or
need to be out here.
That's a waste of a body count.
That's Yes, Melanie was a dude in her past life.
That's what I was telling her. That's my nigga. Like I'm a super side of yes. Okay,
my nigga. Yeah, I think that's a conversation that needs to be had. Like at some point,
you ain't sucking dick. Like
at some point, like how much is that important in a relationship? Like that needs to happen. So that's
like how many times you expect that? Like how many times you expect that might be, you know what I mean, on a weekly basis type of situation.
Right.
Yeah.
She
said, Yeah, I'm trying to think if I've ever had that conversation. I've had like conversations where it's like, when you sexting, you be like, but you can't wait to see what you're gonna do do to me when you see me, and then you'll know
Right.
what they say.
Through,
If they be like, I just want to bend you over, and it's like, that's it. You ain't gonna eat this pussy, like then I'll know.
Right, because they quick to say
Like,
that.
if you do try to hint towards it, and be like,
I've never had like a formal conversation where it's like, do you
I
eat
don't know. I
this?
guess with me messing with girls, I need to know because, bitch, if you're a pillow princess, you right. I'm gonna head out.
No.
So because they come in
that's boring, ain't it?
Everybody think that they just come as fams, but sometimes that's not the case either.
Right.
But when you feeling like you want a fam or whatever, okay, girl, let's But yeah, pillow princess is.
I know. Well, see, I never been in bed. It was a long time ago. It was this girl. She's a dom, and it was me, her, and a good girlfriend. We was at their work establishment, and we were talking about that. And she was saying that she don't do that. And me and the good girlfriend was like, "Girl, you lying." She was like, "I don't." She was like, "I got this third leg. That's all she need." Like,
And that's what I'm saying.
on.
They come
You
in
get
all
cheated on. Yeah, cheated on.
There's a plethora of those coming fams, aggressive, like yes. And I'm like, that's a conversation because it's like I don't want to continue on, even if we're having a good time, but I don't want to continue on because I know at a certain point, I know for me, sex is important in a relationship. So if that's what we're heading towards, if we're building on, if we're dating exclusively type situation, like, yeah, I want to know, like, we ain't going to find out later on, like, oh, you a pillow princess. Oh, nah, you're not doing that. So, yeah, you got to, I'd rather find out sooner. So maybe like date 3, depending on how I feel about you, because you might really be
even if it's dating, like I'm about to give it up.
But yeah, like you'll give it up to that person, like, oh, you fine. Like it be the look, you be like, damn, you look good, but then you got to keep talking to them because once they start talking, you like, like you corny.
Never mind, mind.
Or you be like, oh, they look good, and then you get in the bedroom and it's like,
oh, that is the worst.
See, that's why. That is why I just.
That's the worst.
Only one person that I can just don't have to worry about nothing.
So since we talking about what we talking about, does pubic hair carry an odor?
Well, actually,
do you prefer for it to be groomed, or you good just
with the hair?
Well, I've learned actually it's not the hair, it's the sweat glands. I learned that in school.
Under the hair?
So it's 2 type of sweat glands. One is like eccrine or something like that, and the other one is like apocrine or something. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. But I think
you're right.
The apocrine one is the one that it's the glands under your arms and on your pubic area. Those carry a scent. All the other sweat, like when your hands sweat and your forehead, that don't carry a scent. And a lot of it is the your pheromones. That make you smell like that. So it's not necessarily the hair. But the hair can capture.
So you could be giving off pheromones, literally, and that's what
and it can capture
at that time. Oh, okay.
But if you aren't sweating in that area, you're clean, and so you should be okay. Good. Yeah, you should be okay. Like I've never. I'm lying because I be only thinking about one person. There was this one other person. Because when people, I can't do you working and come home, you better get in the shower.
Oh yeah.
So
exactly.
The other, so that was that. Because it's like you've been all day.
That's all day.
That's all day. All day. Like I'm not putting my face down there all day because it smells like all day.
All day. It smells like outside.
Yeah, it smells like outside.
I don't want no outside booty.
But yeah, you come home or you come over and you shower, you good. But he keeps his like room nice. Like other people, I don't like that big old bush. Like groom that a little bit.
That bush, okay.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like.
So, question. I mean, a question for me because I don't eat pussy, right? So my thing, like that. But my thing is, if it's bushy, does that matter? Because you're not eating with the bushes on, you're eating in between the bush. So does the bush matter? Is that like like yes, because I'm like, you move the bush and then you hello. I mean, I don't know the order, right? But
the bush
like
matters.
hello, and then you nom. But like, is the bush just there to like to prop your
Nah,
your skin on, or it needs to all be groomed?
No, the bush that do matter, because no, you don't want all of that. Like, it take longer to try to find it and look and get through that, and then you popping some of her coochie hairs out the socket because you moving it around. She's like, ah, that hurt. And I'm like, damn, I ain't know I was about to pluck it. Like, my bad. That's too much. Like, trim that shit. You can keep it at the top, your little fur ball, if you choose to have some hair, but what down there by the lips to the labia, like what we like to do, let us get to what we like to get to down in that area. Like, all that hair down there, all my hoes, I ain't had that kind of issue because I don't know. I be letting them know up front, like, bitch, I like that shit, like, shade.
I was just concerned because
I mean, but there are girls who be out here bushy and like, honestly, some of these
they be
doms
having
don't
them 1975 bushes.
and some of them be liking that. They be liking them bushes.
I was gonna say some people like that because they feel like when it's like shaved, when they feel like it's shaved, that they're having sex with a minor. They feel like the hair means grown woman.
Minor me, cause listen,
don't say that. Don't get us flagged.
Minor me, but like, yeah, shave that cat bowl. Like,
you gotta get that. You gotta trim it at least. Jeez.
Yeah, at least gotta be trimmed. So it can't be like extra. It can't be bundles. Like, that's too much.
Did you say bundles?
Yes, that is too much bundies. Like, that's too much down here. Like, come on now. Why is that shit mad long? Like, why is it longer than the hair on your head? That's crazy. Why?
Longer than your edges.
Yes, no, I'm good on that. I don't like all that hair. And because you're right, like you said, with the pheromones and stuff, they be down there. Like, it be checking. I be like, damn, like all this hair is just this bush. Like, come on, son. Like, come on, son. Like, that, it pisses me off. Like, it don't make me enjoy it. So it don't make me give you the full Taji experience. Cause I can't. Like, I can't fuck with this hair. It's too much going on.
Oh, that's too much. Like, that's like finding Waldo. Like, where's Waldo? Like, I can't find him in this. You're gonna have to do something.
Yeah, you know the hair too long. You be wiping and you be wiping yourself, and then some of your hairs be flaked off in the tissue. Did it too long. Like, your hair, like, that shit's falling out the follicles at this point, girl. They're telling you to replace, like, let them go so the news can grow in. Like,
it's
let that
go.
I'm not even doing none of this.
Yo, have y'all ever been in a situation where y'all catch lockjaw, or like, what if hear about the
yes
and you catch lockjaw? What the fuck are you doing? Like, how the fuck
I've had
are you gonna make that work?
They say, "I'm my jaw." You know what? But you know, you fight through the pain.
Damn, that jaw be like.
But it's just, I be like, my mouth hurt, but I'll fight through the pain.
Right,
that's why the dirty talk they like.
Right, you can't be no punk. You just gotta do it.
Oh,
like, shit, hurt.
Maybe you should do some.
I mean, you don't want to be no punk ass bitch.
Right. Maybe our viewers need to do some jaw exercises or something.
Because I know niggas get lockjaw, or women too. They get lockjaw, right? If it takes too long to eat the pussy, I mean, get her where she need to go.
Man, let us know down there.
Yeah, let us know, because we don't know. We just assuming.
And what y'all be doing to work around that? Because if a bitch about to come, like,
they switch it, probably switch up the motion, be fucking everything up.
Yeah, that's
then you gonna get punched in your face.
You gotta wait for that build up again. Like, come on now. Damn. Okay.
I need to know. Yes, let us know down there. But
I know if I get locked up, because I'll be like, yo, my mouth hurting. Like, you about to come? Like, come on, Joe, down here, mad long, yo. Like, come on. I do. I mean, this is why I am a funny fucker. Like, I be like, bruh, like, for real, she's like, come on, I'm about to, I was drinking tonight. Like, bitch, come on. Like, my mother get jars. She was like, shut up.
And it
like,
be cramping all up in here by the egg glands.
Yes, bitch,
Them lymph nodes.
Yes, all up in here.
Why is all of that in
Wait a minute, I can't hear out my right ear.
Some massaging that for the ladies, so they can
up in there. You gotta
work
get up
on
all
not
up
getting
in
that
here.
lockjaw when they be getting it in, cause
and behind these little ear, the little glands right here, and the little lymph nodes.
Yeah.
And what about some slow head? I'm not really fond of that. I mean, if we're speaking on me getting head, but like, how's it for a nigga? Like, do they like that? Slow head, kind of like through the whole.
Not the whole thing. Well, see, I can
the whole time though.
I can only speak on what I know.
Okay.
Because I feel like,
is that considered foreplay though? Like if it's slow,
when you start off a little slow and do a little slow dance, but then you slow dance with it, but then you do the cha cha and the merengue and go fast, and then
yes, merengue. Okay,
I'm done.
But I don't.
But no, I agree. You don't do it slow the whole time. Because they gonna let you know, okay, niggas, ma'am, beat up. Yeah. No.
They'll take your head and
that brings me to a whole nother question. That brings me to a whole nother question. It up. The head, like, does it bother you that they move your head up and like you bobbing and weave, they bobbing and weaving for you?
I like it. Like it helps me out. I mean, you kind of helping me doing the work because you literally putting me on where you want, and I just literally keep sucking right there. Like, so I mean, speaking from a girl perspective, because they like they click suck too. So when they be like that, I'm like, and a suck lick, and they be like, yes, and I be like, yes, you about to come, okay? So
and it's the same for a dude because the head is the same like a clit, so it's the same thing.
And my thing is, up there licking their head like. Okay.
I
be doing it with a little one. Yes.
See, like because the shaft has the sensitive, usually where that big vein go up, that's a sensitive part. And then of course the head and around. I can't be giving my tricks, but you gotta
they still not gonna do it right.
Yeah, you gotta swirl it with your hands and all that. And then, but the head part, you gotta go in on the head part too. But you do have to include the shaft, and it just gotta be a rhythm, like a nice rhythm. And then sometimes when they know they about to climax, sometimes they'll bounce your head like a basketball. And then it don't bother me. Like
like a basketball.
It don't bother me even until you about to kill me. Like that's the only time it bothered me. I had one girl who used to literally smash my face deep into her vagina. Like I could not move at all. Like she would literally when she about to come. So I'm literally holding my breath for dear life, and she'll come and then I breathe. So I'm like, yo, that's crazy. That's where all my
girl,
came from. Like that's where my claustrophobia started kicking in. But she that shit used to be crazy to me. Like, why would I be that smashed in, girl? Like you can't feel that from right here.
Right here.
Yes,
6 feet. This Corona, 6 feet.
What is your off topic? What does your count say?
What count?
At the top left hand corner.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 107.
Mine says 107. And 20.
Girl, why might say 6 minutes and 14 seconds?
You're lying.
I know. It always be lying.
It better stop playing with you over there.
Listen. Always lie.
I asked her because some girls be like, you better not grab my head. I actually enjoy the head grabbing. That gives me more confidence. Like, oh, this what you want me to do? Okay.
Yeah, I like the little head, little bobbing and weaving.
I think it depends. I think it depends because see, I only feel comfortable with certain things with one person. That's why I could just if it was. I've had my other little flings here and there, and it's like, don't touch me. Like, I just feel like you don't have the right to do that. So just get off my head. Like, let me.
So it's levels to get to that type of.
I agree.
Like let me rock this mic real quick and get off of me, and then get off my head, and then let me hurry up and get this over with, like type of thing. But that's why I don't do meaningless sex, because no, I'm not about to waste my time.
But that makes a good point, because I'm only doing it with one person. So I wish somebody else would put their head on my head, their hand on my head, and basketball me. Don't you double drip? No. You just don't disrespect me.
You gotta have
double dripping.
No, absolutely. You gotta have that's a privilege, I feel like. I can understand how some women feel like it's disrespectful, because it's like, don't be doing that.
Right. Like, who you?
It doesn't bother me with the person that,
You're right. So I do get it. No,
I guess it's different for me. I feel like, grab my head, like, yes, girl, let me know where you want it, okay?
Because when he would do that, then I know, okay, like
it's about that time.
Speed it on up, okay? Yes, okay. Listen.
That's when, like, okay, I'm about to die. I'm about to die for like 3 minutes. Let's get ready.
Yes, your subconscious be like, yes, let's get ready to die for 3.5 seconds.
So
I can't with y'all.
I think I'm a little hot now in here.
The wine.
If there is anything, last parting words you would like to say to our swingers, what would it be? Honeys, girls, ladies out here, like, if y'all want to go do some spicy with y'all men tonight.
Just like how you want a man to pay attention to you, and how you pay attention to him. That's all. Just, it's a two-way street. Because I know we be like, y'all don't listen. Like, dudes need to listen. If we say right there. And I think it's the same with the dudes. Like, they'll tell you what they want, and then you just do what they want. If it matters to you, because sometimes that shit don't matter. If it's somebody who just like, whatever, like, let's get this over with.
Any final words, Meika? Because
I'ma just say, bitch, I ain't going to no motel. Like, that's all.
Not the motel part.
Let me tell this story real quick. I think I told y'all this story.
So first day, I ain't going to no motel.
Yeah, it was a dude. This was around the time that me and my ex was like off. We was on an off period, so I was trying to date. And he was different than what I was used to, like what I would really date. Like, he's very handsome, but he was just different. He was a big guy, but he was cool. He was handsome, very cool. And he took me out to eat at this place. It was a really good, like, it was different. It was like, was it Japanese? I don't know. He took me to some place, but the food was slamming. Like, the food was really, really good. We had a good time. We kikied. Like, he had some tree. We got real high, whatever. Good conversation. I was like, okay, this is different, big boy, whatever. This nigga gonna say, can I just eat your ass tonight? And I'm like, are you serious? Like, you fucked up the whole that he was like, I just want to eat your ass. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay, whatever. I knew he was like, I don't even want to fuck. I just want to eat your ass. I knew he was going to eat the coochie too. So I was like, all right, whatever. Let me get some head. This nigga takes me to a motel. It was like a prostitute motel too. I mean, he paid for it, but it was like a prostitute motel because you could see the prostitutes. And I was like, "Are you serious?" And the inside was like prostitute inside motel with the hard ass bed and the back in the day blanket. And I was just like, "Oh my god, let's just get this over with." The head was bombed up.
Okay.
The head was bomb, but I was just so disappointed. I was disappointed after the fact because I was like, I can't date you because you done fucked up the date and then told me to, you said you just want to eat my ass. So how many other people asked you eating
after the first date?
Yeah, like, and then you take me to a motel.
I know you lying.
How does that happen? Like, I can't even imagine being on the first date and the vibe is good, y'all eating good, and then the next conversation is, I just want to eat your ass.
See, yeah, that would have threw me off because especially if we're not talking about sex stuff.
We were just having regular.
Yeah, like that would have threw me. That would have completely turned me off. That would have been the turn off for me. That would have been
That's
blocked.
that's why I was like, damn, like, and I was like, all right, I was like, well, I might as well just get some head. So
yeah, you might as well. I would have been home and bought
my girl.
That was good. That is a turn off. That happened to me. Like
I was like, never.
Like,
but I dodged the bullet anyway because he started like because we had like a lot of mutual friends, and he's with someone, and he be beating her ass. So I dodged the bullet.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay. Because I fight back though, so we would have been fighting.
Okay. I'm sorry. You said what was your final thoughts? You said your final little.
For me, no, I didn't say.
Your final little goodbye.
My little final little thing is I agree. No, but like just do it. Just do your way. Don't. I mean, it's good to get advice, but if you know what works for the person you with, just go by that, and he will show you what you need to do. So just oblige him and comply. Just comply. All you gotta do is comply. Sometimes we don't comply. Just comply.
It depends. Do they deserve that? If that's your man. If
Yeah,
that's your man, but if that's just somebody, no.
Yeah, if it's some jump off, then no, ma'am, you do what you need to do and you get out of there. But but if it's your boo, he gonna tell you like what to do, how to do it. But if it's some jump off, ma'am, do your job and just get gone. Cause what do you care, anyways?
Mm-hmm. And you heard it first, okay? On that note,
okay. Oh, this wine is making me feel really fine.
Okay, yes, feeling fine with the wine. You better go listen to Red Wine by Meika Thee Stallion.
Oh, that's my wine. Already on my playlist. Yes,
you said it's called Red Wine.
It sure is. I like that one.
Well, I don't like red wine though, so I'm just like, she need to switch it to white wine because I like white wine. But anyway, yes. Let's get into this swinger post alert. See, I did it right this time. Okay. Yes. Okay, got into a debate with one of my staff because she feels that children are capable of making their own decisions at relatively early ages and should be allowed to as long as there is no safety issues. And because I'm her supervisor, I had to stop myself from saying, well, that explains why your 19-year-old cursed you out in your own house and threw you out of her room that you pay for just 2 weeks, that you paid for just 2 weeks ago. These run on sentences. What the hell? Oh shit. It started with you letting her decide that you could cut her hair and dye it purple at age 8 because it wasn't hurting anyone and the hair goes back. Because the day either of my children cursed me out living under my roof, they will certainly need to find a new housing arrangement. But the catch is they know that it's highly unlikely. Sometimes the answer is no, simply to keep the boundary between adulthood and childhood. Hold on, I got it.
So she was having a discussion with her coworker, and basically a coworker, and it's a real post, and she basically said all of that. And I was like, first of all, why are you telling your coworker business like that? And you have supervisor all on your post. But anywho,
okay.
Yes, like, how do y'all feel about that? Like, she's saying, basically, the coworker is saying, like, yeah, your kid should be able to make decisions at relatively young age as long as it's not hurting nobody. But she's like, this is why you're getting cursed out and from your 19-year-old because you let them get their hair colored when they was 8, basically letting them make decisions on their own type of situation. So, how y'all feel?
So, being a parent, you still have to draw the line. You can't just let your child live their best life and think it's okay. Like, okay, everything needs to be at an age, it needs to be age appropriate. So our son is 13, right? So there are some decisions we expect for him to make on his own because he's a teenager. But at the same time, he needs to let us know about a decision he has made so that we can say, okay, you know what? Great decision. Go ahead, move forward versus us saying, oh, whatever. You don't have to tell us, just do your thing. Like, no, that is not how that works. So there needs to be a boundary between a child making their own decisions versus when a parent should jump in. Now, coloring your hair at a certain age ain't gonna hurt nobody because they have like organic color that washes out. You don't have to dye it, you don't have to bleach it. But at 8 years old, if the child, or 9, however old she was, if she wants to bleach her hair and then color it, man, first of all, no, you're 8, right? Let's try an alternative route where they have this this concoction where you can put in your hair and it still colors your hair and it's safe, it doesn't damage your hair, and you can still have color. So it's just, sometimes parents be a little extra, but it needs to be, whatever works for your household works for your household. I mean, I can't speak on that. But like little girls who have color braids, it's just fake hair. Like, let the girl have fun.
Oh yeah, they right.
But see, I think where it lies is that depending on how old we are as parents and how we were raised. Now, when I was coming up, I couldn't have no color hair nowhere. I wanted to dye my hair in middle school, and my mother and grandmother was like, not until you're grown.
You had to start using them Kool-Aid packages.
Right. And I guess because it was my mom was a beautician, so she knew the damage that it would do to your hair. But ma'am, you put a kitty perm in my hair at 2. I'm like, I don't know, but whatever. But I think it really depends on how we were raised versus how, it seems like the younger and younger people get, they're having kids. So they're trying to allow their children to have this freedom that they never had, not knowing that it may cause issues in the future. So that's how I look at it.
That was definitely well said. And in my kid voice, I agree.
Yes, we can put that on a shirt. I agree, and we will very soon. Coming near you. Yes.
Yeah, I do kind of feel like, kids, they can make decisions, but if they're kids, they not making like no big responsible type of decisions and things like that. Like, you're right. Like, oh, I want to bleach my hair. Bleach where? Like them chemicals and them little baby edges. I know you lying. So yeah, you're right. I do feel like at some point you do gotta set some boundaries. Be like, listen, little teen, we not doing all that. You're not frying your hair on my time.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
I agree as well.
Okay, yes, I agree.
We have some technical difficulties over here. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
You're back.
So then that concludes the session for the evening. Yes, sucking it. You feel me?
Okay.
Y'all like it? Telling y'all, man, y'all had your platform here. Could have came on here, let the ladies know how you want it, how you like it. Let them what y'all should use less of, more of. But hey, here we are. We will continue to do us.
So some people don't know how to do it, so y'all need to help them out.
Okay.
Well, okay.
So I ain't gonna lie, because at first I thought it was nasty and my mouth ain't going on nothing. But I don't think that way anymore.
I remember that. I used to be like, ew, I'm never doing that.
Yes, because I was like, because
yes.
Okay.
But
I don't know, it's because I guess I was sheltered because growing up, we didn't talk about that. It wasn't until I started hanging out with people and then we started having those conversations. I was like, ew, put your mouth on what? On where? Why? But now
on the knob, okay?
It's all right.
Never the knob be so big it give you that cut split on the side.
Oh my God. But that is because you need to lubricate in the corners with some Vaseline. Yes. You have to have it dry out.
Okay, I said, look, some kind of lubricants in it. Okay, like hold on, that little crack right there. Okay,
slob on the knob like corn on a cob. Yes,
with a little butter, please. Thank you. Yes.
Okay,
that sounds good. A piece of corn on a cob. But yes, go and plug us now that we didn't suck the dick. Yes.
Okay. Yes. Well, if you want, no, I'm not even gonna say that. If you want to. If you want to contact us about, being on the show, have some ideas, send in your no judge zone or, your SPA entries, you can email us at firstladies2412@gmail.com. You can check us out on our Instagram, which is Drunken Threesomes Podcast. We also have a Facebook, which is Drunken Threesomes with the First Ladies. We have our TikTok, which is Drunken Threesomes 2412. Our Twitter is Drunken Threesomes. And you can also check us out on Spotify and Apple Podcasts at Drunken Threesomes with the First Ladies.
Okay.
Yeah, my ass. So, and we also want to thank you all again for tuning in, for swinging with us. Thank you for the old host swingers that allow us to keep you coming back, and to the new swingers. Thank you for joining our orgy. We hope you decide to come back. We hope that you got a little satisfied and come on back for some more action. Yes, we appreciate you.
Yes, come sit on down, okay? Yes. And with that being said, guys, grab your glasses, your cup, your blunts, whatever you have right there, girl. If you got this dick in your hand about to suck,
You didn't
girl.
even say what we was drinking.
We didn't though.
We didn't. Oh,
No.
I had a pina colada.
So fitting for the topic.
Yes, pini.
Right. It was good too. Sorry. And what was you, Kia? You had wine over.
I had Brut sparkling wine, and it's broody. Yes, it's
I
Brut.
like Brut.
And champagne, yeah.
Yeah, champagne, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I had wine.
Okay, so y'all was whining it in pini. So yes, toast, clink, clink, clink.
That's good.
And just in case, if you were still wondering, we are still going strong. Bye, guys.
Pour drinking.
Light it up.
Pour drinking.
Light it up.
Drinking.
Light it up.
Pour drinking.
Light it up.
Pour drinking.
Light it up.
Pour drinking.
Light it up.
You're tuned into the Drunken Threesomes with the First Ladies. Got you turning up the temperature about 80 degrees. Growing up in a DMV, go best friend, go best friend. Bonding on this sisterhood, we know you love this blend. Come toast with us, get drunk with us, and get into this tea. Come spar with us, no judge with us, and R.E.A.D. Okay, you looking like you wanna come over and take a peek. You can have one of us or all three of us with the swinger of the week. Wow.